Hi, my name is Mitch Stephen, and I've bought a house about every 4 to 5 days in or about my hometown of San Antonio, Texas, for over 2 decades. That's about 100 houses a year for over 20 years. And I want you to know that I started with zero. Almost everyone I know in this industry, from small, medium to big dog, started with nothing. We all spent our time in the woods. We all had to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. And it's probably one of our greatest assets. We learned to function from the bottom up with nothing, which meant we had to be incredibly diligent, forceful, accurate, strong, and committed. And that's what made us what we are. And that's what built the foundation for the big success that was ahead of us, that we didn't even know was ahead of us. But everyone started with zero. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to find real estate deals starting with zero money. Hi, this is Mitch Stephen, and I'd like to do a short solo cast here for you. It's called Starting with Zero. And I just want you to remember that most all of us in this industry started with little or nothing. Almost everyone I know started broke. So if you're under the impression that you need money to make money in this business, then you're not going to get anywhere fast. It's kind of the chicken or the egg syndrome, you know? We need to be able to figure out how to make some money starting with zero. So just remember, when you're starting with zero, you're a professional middleman, or you're a professional deal finder. I like to say sometimes you're a professional deal writer upper, if that's a word. I think we'll coin that one, deal writer upper. You know, you have a house that you can buy at a steep discount. Let's say it's a $200,000 house and you can buy it for $125,000. And let's say that that house needs $15,000 in minor repairs and it's worth $200,000. So you buy it for $125,000, you put $15,000 in it. So you got $140,000 in it. There's $60,000 upside in this deal. The problem is you don't have any money, but you found the deal. So you go ahead and you sign that deal up and you write a contract, and you get that contract signed by both parties, both the buyer, you, and the seller. And you've got to get some time in that contract, some time so that you can find the money or find the partner or find the wholesale person to buy it from you. So let's start from the beginning. To find the money, you would want to give yourself as much time as possible. Maybe give $100 in the non-refundable option fee for a 45-day due diligence period. That'll give you 45 days that you can go before you have to cancel the contract and get your earnest money back. And the earnest money could be, I did hundreds of deals with $10 worth of earnest money, but let's say the earnest money's $300, $500, the most tiniest little earnest money that you could get. And so now you have this contract. It's signed by both parties, and that contract becomes your personal property. Now, you could walk around town and look for the money by saying, I'm looking for $140,000 first position in this property that's worth $200,000, and I'm willing to give a first lien if you'll loan me the money. I hope you're enjoying this little switch up and angle that we're doing here on the YouTube channel today. And if you like this kind of content and it's being helpful or inspirational, or if it's clicking in your mind and turning on light bulbs, please hit the like button, hit the share button, and for heaven's sakes, click that subscribe button, because there is a lot of content coming your way. Sometimes it only takes one golden nugget to change the bottom line of your finances for the whole year. That's what we're trying to achieve. So hit that subscribe button. All right, back to this interview. That's a little rich for the beginner sometimes. What usually the beginners do is they just wholesale this deal for $3,000 or $4,000. And they just assign the contract. It's called an assignment fee or a wholesale fee. And you assign the contract, and the person that buys it from you has whatever days are remaining in that 45-day due diligence period to close, you know? And so that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to walk around town with your contract and invite people that do have money or do have the resources to get the money, and offer them to be your partner. Let's just say a 50-50 partner. So you walk around town saying, look, I've got this property. It's going to require about $140,000 to get it ready to go. And I'm willing to split the $60,000 upside with whoever brings the money. I have the contract and I'm looking for someone who has the money, and we'll split. That's another way to do it. See where you're in the middle here. In these two cases, you're in the middle. The other way to do it is just to wholesale it. And again, you're in the middle. It's a much smaller fee. You do better off if you can find the money, or you can find the partner with the money. But remember, we all started with zero, and there are definite strategies on how to be the middleman and how to work your way up from broke into a position where you're not broke. And at some point, you don't need people to fund your deals or to come on as partners. But when we started, we were all in need and all had to give up large pieces of our deals to get the money, or to get the person who had the resource to get the money. So don't be afraid if you have zero. Don't be afraid to start out with little to nothing. It's all over there for you to get. All right, you ready to start with zero? It's quite possible, and you can do it. Just check out the kinds of strategies that you have to do and the kind of person you have to be when you're starting out with nothing. It's been done many, many times by many, many people. A lot of investors that I know that are very wealthy absolutely started with nothing. That concludes our episode today. If these were some real eye-opener moments for you in this segment, and you would like to learn more about how I started with zero and all the thought processes that I had and the things I had to go through and the highs and the lows of it, then just read my autobiography. It's My Life in 1,000 Houses, Failing Forward to Financial Freedom. Now, if you go to 1000houses.com/free-stuff, there's a $7 book offer. It's really a free hard copy of this book sent to you in the mail, plus about an hour and 30-minute long webinar on how I use seller financing strategy to become wealthy. And if you'll get those two things and study them, I'll give them to you for free. Then I think it's going to change the way that you look at operating with zero. Because let's face it, you don't need money to become a success in this business. You just need to get your mind wrapped around what the world looks like when you're operating with zero money. And once you see it, no one can take it away from you. And you'll go on to do great things. So get the $7 offer. Just go to the homepage, scroll up and down the homepage there, and click on the link that says $7 book. All I'm really doing is charging $7 for the shipping and handling, because I'm giving you the book for free. The book regularly sells on Amazon for $20, and you can check it out. All day long it sells for $20. So just pay the shipping and handling $7. I'll send it to you. Not only will you get the book, but you'll also get Seller Financing 101 webinar, which you'll find very enlightening. I did all of this without any money, and I'm going to show you in both the book and in the webinar. All right, we're out of here. I'll see you at the next episode. Let's go.